Hi, this is Dreama, and today we are doing a client reading. And as always, I know the name of the client, and they know their name, but I won't be saying it in this video. Now, today's reading, we're going to be using the Gilded Tarot. Now, this is a deck that I am very connected to, and it's one of just a few that I use. I'm pretty partial to just a few decks, okay? We're going to be doing a 6-month future forecast reading today for a client, and it's going to start in the month of July. And we're going to try to focus this reading on love and relationships because that's what the client had asked for. I want to let everyone know too, also that's watching, that right now I only have the tarot readings listed in my Art Fire studio. You'll find the link below this video. I've taken them out of the other stores, and the reason being is that I want to make sure that I have enough time to do everybody's video as quickly as possible, and I don't want you to have to wait a really long time to schedule your time. So for now, they're going to be just in the Art Fire studio. If I do have any other openings, I will list them on Etsy, but at this point it looks as though I'm pretty booked up. So if you do want a reading, you can still get them in the Art Fire studio, but they're not listed at Etsy right now. Okay? All right, now I'm going to start actually on this side, and we're going to work our way around, and we're going to start with July. So we'll have July, August, September, October, November, and December. So that'll give us the full 6 months. Okay. It looks like we have the Seven of Swords. Now, this is an interesting card. I'm not sure how well you can see, but there is, I believe it's a man, and he's got some swords he's left behind, and he's carrying an armload in the other direction. Now, what that tells me is, now remember, we're looking for relationships. It looks like next month for the client is going to be, you know, just a little bit different. It looks like there are some things that in the relationship that are going to have to be left behind. And whatever does go on with your relationship, it looks like whatever it is really going to be a heavy burden for you to carry, okay? And you'll notice this person looking down at the things they've had to leave behind. And so that tells me is that when your relationship next month, what's going to happen is there are going to be some things that you're going to have to give up on. Some things that you're going to have to leave behind in order to carry on. It's going to be a really heavy month for you, if that makes sense. There's going to be a lot of things that's going on with you in the relationship, and the only way that you're going to be able to move forward is there are going to have to be some things that would have to be left behind. This could be a time management problem. As far as that goes, there may be a lot of people involved in your life, and some of those may have to drop to the wayside so you can concentrate fully on the relationship and not become overburdened. Just be very careful that you don't take on too much and, you know, try to do everything, because it's going to be really hard next month if you do that. So you will have to leave some things behind, put them off next month, but that's okay. You can come back later, okay? All right, now let's move to the next one. And we have the Seven of Wands. Now, this is going to be our August card. Now, remember the month before, like I said, there's going to be some things that you're going to have to, you know, set aside, okay, to concentrate on the relationship better. And like I said, these could be financial things. They could be time management, work, things like that, because I don't think you're going to have to get rid of any relationships in the month of July. This stuff is going to have something to do with other aspects of your life, and you want to make sure that that stuff doesn't overburden you and you're able to actually focus on the relationship. Now, the Seven of Wands comes the month after that, and what makes that interesting to me is that, you know, what I'm getting from this card is that, you know, it's a card about this person is actually, you know, they're actually got all these around them. They're kind of surrounded by these wands. And if you notice in the image, this person is holding a wand. So what that tells me is that it looks as though there's going to be something that is going on in your life that's going to almost consume you. And I believe it's going to be love. And the reason I say that is these are all pointed towards the person in the card. So I think that month there is going to be in August a lot of love going on. And I'm not sure if it's from the person that you will be in a relationship with or for you, but it looks like you in the center are kind of surrounded by that. So I'm thinking that there's going to be a lot more love from this other person in your life that goes towards you, okay? And I also think that there's going to be some sort of, like on an, as far as like your business stuff like that, that there's going to be maybe some negotiations in your financial situation, not really business, but as far as your work and your job and things, it looks like there's going to be some sort of negotiations going on with your job. I know that has nothing to do with your love life, but I was just kind of getting that, so I wanted to share. Okay, and our September card is the Two of Cups. Now, this is interesting because the Two of Cups, basically this is another card that really is about love. As you can see, there's two people in the card and their heads are above the two cups. And what I'm getting from this card basically is that there's going to be a lot of passion and a lot of friendship and possibly some sexual interaction between you and this other person during this month, and it's only going to grow stronger. So right now we have 3 months, and what I'm seeing is that you're going to have to next month lay some things aside, make more time for your relationship, make sure that it takes top priority. And then in the August card, then you have love again. It looks like you're going to be kind of surrounded with it. And then the very next month, this makes it complete. There's a circle in the card. What it does is it's completeness, and it's almost a passionate love, okay? All right, let's move to the next month. And we have the High Priestess. Now, this is an interesting card. Now, remember, we're into 4 months now. So we have July, August, September. This would be next October. So we're into the fall now. What I'm getting from this card is that, this is a very strong card. And what I'm getting is it seems to me that you'll be able to, during this month, see some of the things, see what your future may look like. Some things are going to start to manifest in your life so that you are able to see and almost comprehend exactly the way things are going to turn out for your love life. There'll be some things, I think, that you didn't know that may come to light this month and will help you understand, okay? And then we have the next one, which is the King of Cups. Now, this is a very powerful card. The king is a very strong card. This is also what I call a red card. It's very, red and bright. And what I'm getting from this card, is that this person in your life, it seems that there is going to be a lot of, power struggle things that are going on. Because it seems that even though things have worked out and they've went well, there is going to be a power struggle between you and this other person. And this is a very powerful card. And what I'm getting is that this person holds a powerful hold over you. It's an emotional, I believe, and psychological hold that this person will hold over you. And there will become a power struggle, an inner struggle, where what will happen is this person will want to completely, control, and you will resist that. It will be a power struggle, and it's going to be emotional and spiritual, okay? All right, now let's move to the last month, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles, this is an interesting card because I'm not sure if you can see, there's one coin here, or pentacle, excuse me, and there are a bunch floating overhead. And what I'm getting from this card, basically, is that this person seems to be very interested in that one pentacle, okay? And what that tells me is that you're going to have a month where you're going to be very focused on your relationship and this other person, and you're going to be like this person here where you focus just on the relationship and all these other things are going to kind of fall by the wayside. And that just tells me that you're going to become more focused on it. So what I would suggest to you is to be very careful that it doesn't consume you and pretty much take over and allow this person to have that much control over you. And that's really what it's about. Because if you are concentrating on one area of your life, now already you've left some things behind here 6 months before. And this time now you're only holding one pentacle, where in this card you have a whole bunch. So be careful what you give up for this relationship, because these things that are floating on the air up here, these pentacles, if you concentrate too much on that and leave everything behind and give this person the complete control emotionally, there may be some things, good things in your life that you will lose along the way, those things that are floating up there, okay? Not to say that they couldn't become, these things couldn't become part of your life again, they could. But just be careful, don't let them slip away, okay? All right, that does conclude my reading for today. And I would like to thank everyone for joining me. And I do hope to see you all again.